EA Sports bringing you the heat, bringing you the noise, and bringing you what should be a fantastic matchup tonight on the ice. Really looking forward to this one tonight. The Rangers kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Centering feed! And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Unable to reach that one. And he takes the feed. Shot! Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. And they win the defensive zone face-off. Takes control of the puck. The 67's in transition at center. Gets it back. Moves the puck along the half wall. Slides it back to the blue line. And just a little too much air on that one as it sails over the net.
I know when I was young, I thought high was always better, James. But you have to get it low and get it on net. Give your team an opportunity for a rebound.
They go on the attack from the left side. Here's a chance. Denies him. Pokes it away in his own end. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Shot. And that goes off someone up front and doesn't reach the net. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Lockhart's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Turn that chance aside. Moves it to Gardner. Puts it on net. Oh, I thought he had the corner and just missed.
Well, it looked like he did. You could just see that inside leg just bear down the bottom hand as well, but he's unable to convert.
Now a quick pass to Gardner. He's got a step. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
More than half the period left to play. We're still scoreless. Huckins has won the draw inside his own end. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. Let's see what the officials are calling. The 67s don't like it, but they'll serve two in the penalty box.
Knights relied upon to generate chances for his team.
As they step into the face-off circle, let's see if they can take advantage on this power play.
Scoreless game right now, James, but an opportunity on the power play. You have to find a way to convert. Move that puck quickly and open up lanes.
Kitchener's got the puck. Handles the pass from the right side. Centering feed! Another pass! Couldn't complete the pass. The 67s will play from the defensive zone. Kitchener's got the puck along the wall. We got a whistle, penalty coming up.
You have to constantly remind yourself to move your feet and get closer to the action. You wind up reaching, you take the feet out of your opponent, and you wind up with a tripping call.
Kitchener's got a 5-on-3 and lots of time on their side.
In a 5-on-3, you have advantages all over the ice in the offensive zone, but you still can move. You can move and isolate players. When you do this, you create movement, more opportunity. That's exactly what you have to do.
Mayech's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off. Gets it out of his own end. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Made the stop on the play. Kitchener's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Takes the feed at the point. Denies him on the play. Goes right to the crease. They score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
strikes, James, and that's excellent movement along the perimeter and just waiting for your time to get it to the middle of the ice and execute. That's a great slot shot.
The Rangers finally break the ice and get the game's first goal.
Yeah, and it's an important one, James, because there's not much room out there and not much separating these two teams. So that little bit of a cushion may give them the stir, the press they need to be more consistent and try and get another one on the board.
Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Takes a shot. Takes that one right in the logo. Quick pass to Dickinson. Into the offensive zone. And the puck's kicked free. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. The 67s will kill off a few extra seconds now. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Kitchener's got it along the wall. Here's a shot, and he makes the save. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Ottawa's won the face-off deep in their own end. The Rangers' man advantage is over. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play.
Well, everyone is up. The coach knows exactly what the PK unit had to do, and they got out there, they were responsible, and they took care of business.
Driving right to the front! They score! And that's back-to-back goals!
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting two in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. There's no way that the goaltender saw this puck. I mean, there's so much traffic net front. I mean, screens all over the place. You can see him trying to track, bob, and weave, but he can't catch up to it.
Kitchener's clearly had a few energy drinks prior to puck drop because they're already up by a pair here in the first.
It's always great to see a team come out and play with desperation, not just at the end of the game. There's been urgency to their step and a lot of pace to their play.
Play whistle dead, offside the call. The Rangers have been the better team in this first period, more scoring opportunities, and as a result, more goals. Good heads-up play to sneak in there on the tie-up and come up with the puck. Shot! Oh, it comes up with nothing on the play. And that one's turned away. And he takes the feed. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Moves it around along the half wall. The 67s gain control of the puck. Can't maintain possession after that hit. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Cutting to the front of the net. Slides the paddle in there and pokes it away. Moves it quickly over to Gardner. Moves with the puck in the corner. Back to the point it goes. Moves the puck. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Kitchener's got the puck now. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Late goings of this period. 2-0 is where we sit. Kitchener's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Kitchener's put a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead late in the first. Nice job tying up his opponent. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. All alone! Here's a pass in front! And that's stopped! The 67s will play it in their own end. With some open space at center. The Rangers have it against the wall. Kitchener's through center and now in the offensive end. Oh, he had the answer on that one. Here we go, odd-man rush. Quick shot. Oh, a true warrior to block that. First period nearly in the books here. And it goes off a stick and off to the side. Let's it go? Off the crossbar!
Kitchener's continuing to push the pace of play in this game. They've been aggressive in the offensive zone. They do have the lead, but they wanted the extra cushion there, but unfortunately went off the post and out.
And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. And the puck departs the zone. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner.
When the home team wins, you win $10 off at Rob's. When the home team wins, bring your tickets to any Rob's Sporting Goods for a coupon good for $10 off your next purchase of $50 or more. Tickets must be redeemed within a week of the game.
Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one? Scores! And that's 3! It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. Let's have another look on the replay here, James. I thought that he had the post covered, but he clearly did not. There was just enough room to slide that puck in the inside post.
The Rangers have already created a mismatch here tonight when you look at the scoreboard, Cheryl, but they're not taking the foot off the gas.
Well, they're not, and every time they have an opportunity to shoot, they're putting it to the net, and a lot of confidence for every player here when they get the puck into that offensive zone, the reason why they've got such a heavy lead.
From his own end, he picks up the puck. A chance in front! Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. Fires it on net! What a stop as he puts out the fire! Kitchener's been all over them here in this second period. Just look at the score, and they have dominated in the shot clock, too. Picked up along the boards by Mayer. Quick feed to Foster. Nice poke check. The Rangers look to start the transition game. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. And it goes right off his bucket to stay out. Here they come on the attack down the left side. The Rangers have it now. Here's a short pass to Foster. The 67's taken along the wing. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Shot! And that one's stopped. Ottawa's got the puck in their own end. Kitchener's got a hold of the puck now. Takes the pass. And that's blocked away. Scores! And a little sign of life here on the ice as they try to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing right here, and now they've got to layer it, which means they've got to have that next shift where they attack and have the mindset to drive the net.
Let's see if it's sustainable now. The 67s finally get one back. Now can they get a few more?
You certainly know that you can get back in a game, only a 2-goal deficit, and sometimes it doesn't take long when you're on your toes and you're playing with urgency.
Jostles the puck loose. Here's a pass to the middle. And it caroms off a twig in front of the net. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Kitchener's been rewarded for their high activity in the offensive zone with lots of shots, and they lead it here in the second. Off the draw, they take possession. And that's a great heads-up play in the offensive zone. The 67s gain possession. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. The Rangers gain possession in their own end. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Kitchener's got the puck against the boards. Too much congestion in front. And they continue to apply pressure here. How did he stop that one? He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches, they work in his favor. They go right into the net. That's a beautiful goal. How about the pass, too? Distributed perfectly for him to be able to one-time that puck and just powder it. But it goes off the post. He was lucky that that found the back of the net.
Kitchener's got a lot of skill on this roster, and we are seeing it in full effect. And we're only, halfway through this game here, period number 2?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, isn't it? I mean, the confidence at which the entire lineup is playing with is outstanding. The puck's on their stick, they're working their magic, they're manipulating their opponent, and they're filling the net.
And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Oh, smart heads up play to poke that one away. Here he is, backhand, scores! And my, oh my, how things have suddenly changed here.
Well, it's the magic of one goal and the impact it can have, James. You go from a situation where you think you're out of it, and now all of a sudden you believe you're back in it. Complete change of the dynamic of the game.
Ottawa's got to find a way to get a couple more now after showing some signs of life.
The pushback is on, much more aggressive through this period than they were in the first, James. And they're going to have to continue that, but it's going to start on the face-off. They have to get a win, own possession, and start distributing the puck. When they do that, they're going to create some speed and some opportunities on net.
Great forecheck by Knight. The Rangers have the puck in the corner. Here's a blast. And he blocks the shot. Great defensive play. Blocked in traffic. Ottawa's got a hold of the puck. Great pressure with the stick. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Ottawa's moving it into the offensive end. Drives it to the crease. Great heads-up play to poke it away in the offensive end. And he coughs it up with the pass. And that's out of reach and breakaway. And that one's turned aside. Kitchener's sliding the puck behind the net. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Looks to set up at the point now. Denies him. He got all of it. My, well, no, it's in. It's in the net. It's in the net.
The goaltender, he's going to want this one back, James. I thought that he was set to position. Just the blast of the shot, it hit him. He got a good chunk of it, but it went in. You can see the frustration in the body language.
The Rangers continue to hammer the accelerator here in the late stages of period number 2. It's been attack, attack, attack all night long.
Yeah, they had the puck on their stick. They've driven the net when they've had the opportunity. And, I mean, they just played well. They've been dominant tonight, James.
And he's ridden off the puck. Ottawa's going to play it from the corner. Handles the pass. Takes a slap shot from the point. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The Rangers have to be feeling good about themselves here in the late stages of this second period as they continue to lead big. Huckins wins the draw inside his defensive zone. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Kitchener's had one song in their mind all night long. Shot, 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 shots. They continue to lead late in the second. Huckins wins the face-off in the offensive zone. The 67 scoop it up along the boards. Slip feed. Misses over the net.
Real difficult to get to the middle of the ice. Often you pay the price, and he's got a golden opportunity from the slot area and just misses.
Quick feed down low. Takes the feed at the back end. Poked away in the defensive end. And now it's grabbed by Huckins. Kitchener's got the puck along the wall. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Hammers a shot. Stops him Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next.
Fans, take a look to the sky. The home team Zeppelin is loaded with prizes headed your way all intermission long.
In the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. We are underway here in the third. Let's see if there's any sort of saving face at one end of the ice. 2/3 of the way to the finish line, and this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
The 67s haven't had any possession time, James, and as a result, they haven't created any offense. Their opponent has really taken it to them, really worn them down, put them on their heels, and they've spent a lot of time in their own zone.
The Rangers will go to work here in the offensive zone. Great reflex on display tonight on his part. With the blast! Shuts him down. Works it across to Mayer. He carries the puck up along the wing. Kitchener's looking to break out of their own end. Solid check to slow him down. Gaining momentum along the wing. Puck grab by Pinelli. Foster stick handling in his own zone. Through center along the wing. Fires it. Turns it aside with the glove.
Simpson's had a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save there, and that's showing that he's emotionally engaged. He's staying prepared even though he hasn't been busy.
Picks up the puck in his own end. Kitchener's got it against the boards. Ottawa's got possession at center. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. The Rangers gain control of the puck against the wall. Now he takes it over the line. Sharp angle shot. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Kitchener's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. Lockhart's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. And he makes a save, and that had some hot sauce on that one. Kitchener's got the lead early in this third period. They have been a high-volume shooting squad tonight. Lockhart's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find the way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. Well, there's so much emphasis on winning face-off, James, and this is why you get possession and you get a huge opportunity quick off the draw.
Kitchener's added yet another one here to the total tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
Takes a shot. Makes a save. Read that perfectly with the poke check. The Rangers grab possession with the puck. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Here's the pass. And that doesn't go as it's off a stick. And that goes off a player. And they score. The pile-up continues, Cheryl.
Oh, it is ugly, and there's nothing worse than the score than having your own crowd just give way on you. They are not happy. You can hear the booing tonight in this building. Just a tough game all the way around.
I think they screamed uncle about 2 of these ago. The Rangers probably don't want this game to Looking for space inside the D zone. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. They've got some momentum here. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Kitchener's in on the offensive attack now. The 67's gained possession along the wall. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Right, he's got a step. Oh, absolutely clutch at the stop.
Oh, you gotta love this stuff, James. The game within the game, and this is a one-on-one battle, and this goaltender, he knows exactly where he's at, and he wins it.
A chance! And there's a save. Ottawa's got the puck along the boards. The 67s have it now. The Rangers have it in the offensive zone. Slides it quickly to Kressler. The Rangers get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Into the corner of the attacking area. Rister scores! And there's the hat trick, and this place is silent.
Well, he's licking his chops when he goes on the road, hey, James, and he gets his hattie. I mean, he's been feeling it, but when he's on the road, he's something else. Coaches always say, take away the eyes of the goaltender, and this is exactly why. You can see him trying to find the puck at every corner, reaching around bodies up and down, but he can't find this puck, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Rangers continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, and they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
Kitchener's laying a pounding on the opposition tonight, generating numerous scoring chances and converting on what feels like almost all of them. The Rangers win the draw. What a stop! Ottawa's got a hold of it against the wall. The 67s pick up steam and are on the attack. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Pinned up along the boards. Centering to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Nice zone entry from the left. And he's taken down. The officials aren't signaling for a penalty. Here's a shot. And they're going to be short-handed once again, much to the chagrin of these fans. What is that? Is that 3 in a row now?
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. You got it. And the fans certainly don't like it, but it's not up to them, is it? But now they're back to the PK. So difficult to get any kind of flow in a game when you're marching to the penalty box.
Who had the better night? Carlin, standing by.
Knights got my vote here, guys, and this was a close decision for me. The players were tied points, so for me it was hard to choose, but I thought he worked hard and he's really impressed me.
Knights ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Kitchener's won it. Scores! And there's another power play goal! Wow!
Well, practice makes perfect, and you know that they've been working on this in practice. They've got the right personnel. The coaching staff has showed them video of how they want it executed, and they deliver tonight.
Kitchener's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup.
Lockhart's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Centering pass! And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Moves it ahead from off the wall. Puck picked up by Foster. Langlois taking it from his own end. The Rangers pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Under a minute to go in the third. Nice stop by McKenzie. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The Rangers have definitely used the shoot-first mentality, and look at the score here late. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Stoppage in play as the puck goes up and over. We'll get a face-off. Kitchener's coaches have to be impressed from what they're seeing from their players tonight. All sorts of scoring chances, and they lead late in the third. The Rangers win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Made the save on the play. Puck scooped up by Huckins. And he makes a save there. Here's a race for the loose puck. Takes a moment behind the net. And here's the pass to Martin. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
So much time in practice working on D-zone face-offs, and this is exactly why coming off an icing, you win it and you have the opportunity to get out and get a change.
Gardner's lugging the puck. It is never easy when the home fans turn on you, but they've got no one to blame for themselves with this performance tonight. There's the whistle as the play was offside.
And you know how a winning streak continues, James? You continue to
Bye.